¿Cómo estás? Buenos dias. This is Lisa Marie Goodson. Hey, y'all. Actually, I think I'm going to sit over here. I know you're thinking, does this woman have a jacket on? It was a little cool this morning. It actually was a quick little rain. So I thought I had my jacket on because what time did I get out here? I've been out here since about 7, or at least got up and was ready to see people at about 7. So yes, I do have a jacket on. It's gonna warm up. Remember, it's a little cooler here, and but it's gonna get warm. So hola and morning to you all. So y'all, my daughter, my Iha is leaving today for New York, and y'all, we really had an amazing conversation last night. It was deep, it was real, and it was poignant. And I got a lot and I learned a lot, you know. I think sometimes as parents, you know, we we want the best for our child while still learning and growing. And a lot of times when we do that, which is absolutely natural and normal, we our growth affects our children. And I don't think that you're going to be able to escape that. Like, I don't think you're ever going to be able to escape your growth. You know, as a child, sometimes we look at our parents and we go, well, you did this or you did that, and that affected me. But also, as parents, we did so many good things, and in a sense, that affects them as well. I think that our children totally choose us and they choose their experiences. And I think that once they learn that their experiences is still theirs, even if it looks like it's mine, or it looks like it's her father, or it looks like it's their uncle, or it looks like it's the society, or it looks like it's the president, or it looks like it's the world, it is always still your experience. It is very important to teach your children that so that they could actually start navigating through life and not being afraid of life. Because sometimes our children are afraid to live or to love or to grow or to do new things or to have experiences. And I think that the best thing that we could do as mothers and as parents is to continue to have our own experiences because that's all that we can do. You're here to grow and you're here to learn. And I think a lot of us as mothers, we think we're here to be perfect and we're here to set a perfect example. I know no one that sets perfect examples because I know no one that's perfect. And actually, everyone sets a perfect example because whatever you're going through is your perfect. So let me tell you what kind of got this going. So on my community page right here on my channel on YouTube, I asked y'all to ask me questions. What would you like me to discuss in my next and upcoming videos? And somebody said, could you discuss your ability to cut ties with the men in your life, you know, basically when it's over? And like, how do you do that? And this wasn't the only person. There was another sister that asked me, yeah, how do you, Mariella, I want to dedicate this to you because you was quite clear. How do you move on? How do you cut those toxic ties and keep going? How do you not be like messed up from the last relationship you was in? And y'all know I'm gonna keep it honest and real. I don't think that I actually do. I don't think that I've actually gotten over the toxic ties. I think that how most of us do it, there's different ways to do it. Some of us can't physically move on and will still think about the person. As one sister said, I'm still checking his Instagram. I'm still, you know, checking his Facebook. I'm still, you know, still seeing what he's doing or want to at least know what he's doing. And in some ways, some people think that they're not, that, of course, in that way, maybe, of course, you're not moved on. But there's other people that show up like me that can seemingly cut a person off, seemingly, but still never really cut the person off. Because really, it's the person will keep showing up in many ways. I've even seen women that say, no man, no man, no more relationships, I'm not doing it. And that toxicity will show up in other ways, even if it remains dormant while you're so-called healing. You come out of this healing or you think that you've healed, right? That's why I know healing is a continuous process and you will never get there, and that's okay. That's the beauty of life, that you're not going to get to this place of this, you know, utopic healing. But that every day is the place of utopic healing. Every day you could breathe, every day you could smile, every day you could laugh, every day you can let go of something more. You're doing well. And a lot of times the healing is not direct. It's not like that person did this to me, so therefore hold on one second. So therefore, I'm healing from that person. I think that the healing is always continuous. So no matter what it looks like, I've seen people that look like they got it going on. They definitely got over the person. They found a new lover. Look, the Instagram. Look, the Facebook. Look, the YouTube. They're so happy. And in actuality, they are. It's easy to me to put the face on. It's harder actually to go deep within sometimes. And I think it's a continual process. So if you think that I'm just getting over like these people and dropping them like hotcakes, it is not. You know, my ex, that was an 8-year relationship that I always keep saying was never good, but in actuality, I think it was great because now I see, and I'm gonna take off this jacket, y'all, so hold on for a sister. So now, because now I see that there's a lot of healing around that, but my question to you is the healing around the individual? Is the healing around the person that you got out of the relationship with or the person you still attached to? Is that where the healing needs to be? Or is the healing much deeper? Is it a self-awareness that we're really looking for? And are these relationships helping us to be more self-aware? I think the idea of trying to forget or trying to let go might be the why we're having such difficulty because we're trying to do the impossible. When in actuality, I think for me, it's about self-awareness. Not deeper than just what was going on in my mind when I was in that relationship. My question to me is what is going on in my mind at any given time? I'm not equating my dysfunction, I'm not equating my unhealed parts to one relationship or one day or one period in time or one situation. Every day we should be asking the question, what's going on in my mind? What's going on in my heart? What's going on in my third eye? I think that the cleansing that we often look for, the cleansing that we all search for, the cleansing that sometimes we smack dab in the middle of, even if we didn't want to be in it or not, I think that that's normal. That's what it's about. Life is about the ocean. Life is about the river. Life is about the moon. Life is about the stars. Life is about you and your everyday endeavor, not so much what went wrong in that last relationship. For me, what's helping me is not being wrong. I'm not going to let nobody wrong me. I'm not going to feel wrong because I didn't do well coming from a wrong place. I feel like I do so much better coming from a human place. That everybody is still working on the building, is what my friend Gregory Joe Bledsoe used to often say. We all still working on the building. We're all working on the foundation. And through life, like any strong monument, there are cracks in the surface. There are things that's going to break down. There is refurbishing that needs to be done. Do you understand? Like I think that the misconception is that I'm I get over the next one. I think I've not gotten over not so much the last one. Well, let me say this. I think I've gotten over myself. It's not letting the person go or letting the person go. It's not getting over the other person. It's acknowledging and accepting that you are beautiful yet fragile. You are strong, but you have things that you still need to grow and strengthen. Like I think I think it's so unrealistic that some of us are thinking somebody somewhere got it all together, and the rest of us need to get with these people in order to get together. I feel like it's about finding the happiness in the everyday, but especially yourself. I feel like that love for self, it's not the love like you do these rituals, and that's very loving. Don't get me wrong, or it could be because you could do rituals and have no love for yourself. So I don't know if loving yourself is about doing rituals. I think loving yourself is accepting yourself in the moment where you are and understanding that it is getting better and sitting back and looking at can you imagine if we looked at past relationships, particularly so-called what we call toxic, because I think this idea of disconnecting from toxic relationships or the feelings of toxicity. It's not the other person that was just toxic, if we use that word. The toxicity resides in ourselves. And I think the toxicity is the self-hate, is the self-loathing, is the kind of like I'm bad or I'm wrong, you know? I think that's the toxic part. I don't think having an experience or going through contrast is toxic in itself. I think that what we come out of it with usually is I did something wrong and I need to repent. I did something wrong and I should be ashamed of myself. I did something wrong and I'm to blame. It's not until you get older, and for my young sisters, that's what I was telling my sister. My mother had to do things that, in her mind, for us. Some of the things she did, some of the places she went, some of the people she was with, it wasn't because she wanted it. She did it because in her mind she thought she was doing something to better the lives of her children. As a child, I even understood that. I never blamed my mother or thought you was with this person or why were you with that person that affected my life. In my mind, I thought when she was going through it that, oh my gosh, she's so amazingly wonderful. I know she loves us. I know she's doing it for us. I wanted the greatest for her. I didn't know that that was her path, and in a lot of ways, that might have been the greatest for her. So, but I never looked at her as she did something wrong or she didn't know. I clearly say what I saw, and maybe that affected me, but I think we got to start forgiving our mothers. I think we have to start forgiving our mothers and start loving our mothers and love their choices, even if it's affected us in ways that we think was terrible. There is a, common denominator in every life situation that you're in, and it's you. So therefore, even you as a child, you and your mother, that relationship still reflects you. Why is that not your life too? Why is you having an experience with her is your experience as well? Why can't we simultaneously be going through a relationship together, and therefore it is both of our experiences equally? Why are we not looking at life in that way? This is a way for you that you should never, guilt is never good. It's going to do nothing for you. Guilt cannot help you. Guilt will keep you in a place of continually attracting more of what you don't want. Do you understand that you're going to go back out there again and you're going to probably have some other things you have to deal with? And maybe it's the same thing masking as something different, but maybe it's the next level of the same thing, and you've healed on some levels and you need to heal on more. I feel like if you think that you're healing too slowly or you're repeating the same things over and over again, I would ask you and say, who says it's the same thing? Because if I say to you, another question in the community was to say, and part of the question was from another sister, does affirmations and like self-love rituals, is that enough? Is that going to clean up the vibration? Is that going to clean up the past energy? And alone, no. I think we do affirmations to feel better in the moment. I do. I think that we do self-healing rituals to feel better in the moment. I keep saying for me that it's come from the greatest contrast is when I make the most beautiful stuff. And I'm not saying that you have to have hurt or pain, but I don't think you're going to escape contrast. I don't think you're going to escape hurt and pain, or even at the least disappointment. How would you grow? I mean, you could grow just having everything be perfect. I've never seen it. I'm not that I'm saying you can't grow from perfection. I'm saying that what if your path is the perfect way? What if your way and the way it looks is actually the perfect way? My mother's way was the perfect way. It was the perfect way for her. It was the perfect way for me because it created something in me that I love. It's called me. At 51 years old, going on 52, I take very little with me. I carry very little in my baggage. I know that stuff is there, but I don't hate the stuff anymore. I don't try to get rid of it anymore. I do my best not to give it to somebody else. If anything, I open up that suitcase and I look at my stuff, and in a way I have like compassion for it and love, like you are definitely a part of the journey and I'm okay with you. And I feel like that could actually dispel that stuff more than I have to put a bigger Band-Aid on my situation because I'm so wrong and I'm so bad and I'm affecting other people. There was a sister who I really thought was my sister friend who really chastised me about my experiences with my daughter and how I messed things up for her. Wait a second, messed things up for the woman that want for nothing? The woman that even every man in my life didn't just serve me, served her better than they served me. The one that gets to go on all the trips, that don't pay her own rent, that got her own food. The one that I support when she's crying at night, when she's having problems with her roommate, when she don't know, when she's going through a healing crisis. The one that I sat through for everything. I don't feel guilty as a mother. I know what I've done. And that's my greatest gift because it shows you total self, unconditional love. When you have a child and you're able to say, right now she needs me. No man will ever tell you that I put a man before my child. Ever, 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 no one. We can line them up and they will say, no, she did the thing. Now, was I still going through my stuff with these relationships? Was I going through heartache or pain? I'm going to call it growth. I was going through growth, and my daughter saw me go through it. But my obligation to her was always there, as my obligation from my mother to me was always there. Stop feeling guilty about everything. It's not healthy, and it's not good for you. You got to look at your journey and be like, I did what I did, and I did the best that I could. And that comes with wisdom, and that comes with age. I don't carry my burdens in the same way. I don't see them as burdens. I see them as kind of almost, I will even go to say my trophies or something that I gained from this life. There's nobody walking a straight path. There's nobody getting it all right. That's crazy. And I think that when people judge other people in that way, I think they're reflecting on their own self. You got to live the wildest life you can. You know, there was someone here too, and Queen, I thank you so much. You said the ones that's here for you, Lisa, or that you need to understand, that understands what you're doing, is the 50 plus women, is the women in their 50s, the women in their 60s, the women in their 70s. You know, a sister told me when I was in my 40s, early 40s, when I was in California, she said, when you go through that 50 mark, when you hit that menopause, you going to want to quit your husband. You going to want to travel the world. You going to want to be men on pause. Something goes on in you hormonally, but let's even talk about that as if where our hormones is out of balance, as if our hormones are to be blamed for why we actually want to take autonomy over our own life. It is still wrong. It is a natural process to being the crone woman. It is a natural process to passing down the wisdom, is going through something. And if you can be brave enough to do it in front of everybody, what a beautiful journey it could be. So there is no guilt about the way I do my thing, because I know that what I gave all that I had, and I had nothing else. You can only give what you have. You can't give any more. So do I just move on? I think what makes it easier is because I understand that my relationships are reflections of my relationships, are reflections of my relationships, are reflections of me. And that once I embrace and me in all of the craziness, some may call it, in all of the colorfulness of my life, I feel like I could be at peace more with everybody in my life because I'm so much more at peace with myself. And that's the truth. I used to think, oh my God, am I being a good example? Oh my God. But no, Spirit said, oh my God, you're living life. Oh my God, you have a pulse. Oh my God, you're not perfect. Oh my God, keep going. I love that the divine loves me no matter what, because it's not a situation of no matter what. We say that like, because I'm so bad and God loves you anyway. That's that religious thing. You came in love, you are in love, and you out here loving. And loving means being knocked down, tussled over, but loving also means rejoicing and being happy. I just don't know a day. Every day the sun don't shine, not even in the Dominican Republic. Some days it rains, some days it's cloudy, some days it's even cold. Why would nature be so multifaceted, but your experiences cannot be? Why does you don't say it's wrong today, it's a wrong day. Rainy days are a wrong day. You know what rain does. You know what it brings to the flowers and the trees. You know what it allows to blossom. So why can't your rainy days be a blossom? Your rainy years, your rainy relationships. I just don't do it anymore. I just am not at that place where I feel like I should be wronged or felt wrong or did something wrong or, I just don't. And any woman that tells another woman as far as her mothering, I don't think a mother can ever talk about another mother, because as a mother, I know what you're going through. As a mother, I know you ain't telling all the truth. As a mother, I know you've done things that you're not proud of. I know that. A mother knows a mother. A mother knows what a mother has gone through. And I ain't never met a perfect mother in my entire life. At this point in my life, my daughter is a grown young lady, and it is her time to find her path. And maybe her children will ask her some things that she'll have to explain, and maybe she'll know from me, I really don't have to explain. It was my path, and what I did for you was my best, and that's all that I could give. But that's a lesson that she'll have to learn as a woman. I am proud of the woman that I am. I don't always get it right, and I know I'm not supposed to, because if I got it all right, then I wouldn't have learned something greater from it. And I stand in that truth. I stand in that. So that the idea of your affirmations work for you if they work for you. If they don't, they don't. I just keep thinking, like, where is this place you're trying to go? You probably say, well, I'm tired of attracting the same relationships. Okay, so you know what? Don't look at them as the same relationship. Find the difference in each relationship and what you've learned. I think that this kind of way, this kind of popular notion that we are repeating our relationships over and over again, I don't think so. I think that because I can walk away now faster because of all the relationships that I have where I couldn't walk away. I think that that builds something in you. At some point, you're going to say, you know what? Okay, I did that again, but God dang it, I got out faster. I did that again, but I recognized I was doing it. I did that. You're not cutting yourself any slack. You're not allowing yourself to see the growth in you. If you're looking for the breakthrough tomorrow, I just don't see it. I just don't see, unless the breakthrough is that I'm okay. Even if I go out there and do something that looks very similar, I'm okay. It's your life, and you got to have it, walk it, and live it in the way that you live it, and no one else can live it for you. And that's what I learned, especially, I'm getting bit by mosquitoes. Okay, especially on this journey called this traveling journey. This traveling journey is the most vulnerable journey that I've ever been on in my life. But it's mine. My daughter will walk hers. My daughter will learn. My daughter ain't even kissed a boy before. You know what I'm saying? My daughter ain't never had a boyfriend. Like, my daughter don't know everything. But she can give me what she has and express to me what she wants, but she doesn't know. And your children don't either. And maybe you need to sit with your children and tell them what you've been through and what you experienced with no shame. Don't tell your story. You don't. If you crying because you releasing, that's one thing. But if you crying because you're ashamed of your path. You can't be. And then you want somebody else to embrace you, but you're not even embracing all of yourself. You're not embracing your shadow. Like, I don't even like the dark side or the shadow because I'm not thinking none of this is negative. So you asking me at this point in my life, I don't think anything I ever did or experienced was negative. I think it was necessary. From negative to necessary. And I feel better about that. And I'm okay. I'm okay walking through the world not knowing. I'm okay walking through the world still learning. I'm okay with walking through the world still growing. I realize that I cannot not grow. So if I never had another relationship, the universe would give me another opportunity to grow. You'd be like, damn, I cut men off, or I cut relationships off. Like, why am I still going through this with my boss? Or if you don't want to interact with nobody, I still bet that a mosquito will bite you, or a snake will get you, or a dog will trip you up. Do you understand what I'm saying? Tell me a way. Tell me the path where you walked where there's no resistance. And I want you to, then you are not even human. You must be floating. And I float occasionally, and I fall occasionally. And I don't even look at it as falling. I need that opportunity to see more about myself. The poems that came out of the stuff I've been through, the classes that I've taught from the stuff I've been through, the YouTubes that I created from the stuff that I've been through. I can't look at that, what I've been through, as negative ever again. Yes, maybe there's an easier way, and maybe you'll find it sometimes, and other times you won't. But you got to be okay with yourself. So do I walk, like, how do I, it took 8 years to walk away from my relationship with my ex-husband. It took 8 years, so I don't know how quick I did that. I feel like I actually stayed longer. It took not long as far as my last one because I learned so much from the 8 years that there are certain things that I've realized, oh, this is not working because I'm really not working right now. I'm not in my truth. I think that for me, if I could be in a relationship and understand that, I'm loving where love is and where I don't feel the love, whether I can walk away, then that's how I do it. It's not like I'm cold or callous, or from what I had is I just don't want to waste time. So what I've learned from my 8-year relationship and many others is, but especially the 8-year one, is it's not necessary to stay so long to get the lesson and the blessing. And that I feel like it's unfair for both parties when both of them know that this is not good for either one of them. And that I think it's okay to move forward. Some people feel guilty about leaving. They don't want to leave for the children, or they don't want to leave because everybody thinks they have a perfect relationship, so they have this thing that they're putting on. It was so many reasons for me, but all of it was fear. I don't operate out of fear, although I still get scared. But I'm not going to operate out of fear. And I'm definitely not going to operate out of someone else's fear. So any opinions you have about me and my daughter, like I said, my daughter is she got a life I never had. When I say she didn't even have to get out of bed, what you want, baby? I'll go get it for you. What you need? You need money? Let me give it to you right now. Her life is beautiful. Her life is absolutely freaking amazing. And what she need to do, and what she is doing is give thanks for an amazing mother like me. I'm a bad mama jamma, okay? And you are too. You better wake up and say, I'm a bad mama jamma with my scars and my brokenness. Ain't it just, that's what make me so cool. That's what make me sexy. My brokenness is my sexiness. My scars is my sexiness. My so-called mistakes along the way, I don't even think they were mistakes now. That make me so goddamn fine. That's the beauty in me. That's why I could laugh so hard, because I know what it is to cry so hard. That's why I could dance so vibrantly, because I know what it was like to sit and not be able to move. Are you kidding? No, y'all. It's not that it's easy. You won't accept that it was okay. You won't accept that as all that pain you felt was what you needed to feel in order to move on. You won't accept you, and I'm accepting me. And when I accept me, I notice that then I have less of a tendency to act out or to be seen. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's almost like if you don't accept yourself, it keeps that deep part of you keeps trying to come up, swell up or well up, because it's like you're gonna ignore me if you want to. I don't ignore me. I don't ignore my wildness. I don't ignore my chance taking. I don't ignore any of it. Not anymore. That's my opinion. That's the way it is. So leave in the description box other videos you and topics you'd like me to discuss. I'm just in a different place, y'all. I am a wild woman. A lot of 50 plus women are feeling like me. They want to leave something old. They want to do something new. They want to explore in ways they've never done. Whether that's to be with a man or not be with a man. That's to be with multiple men or be with one. It is your choice. You ain't making if you feel like you're not doing something because other people might be mad or other people might judge you, you're going to self-destruct, because what you really want will always be waiting in the background, lurking, and that's when it becomes unhealthy, because you're not exploring the sides of yourself that really needs to come out and to make you the best person that you could be. That's truly living your best life, is accepting that all of your life is you. And what a beautiful you it is. Check that out, y'all. Think about it. All right, beautifuls. Hey, Iris, how are you? Great rising. Whereabouts are you now? I'm still in the Dominican Republic. I'm in a town called Jarabacoa. Hey, spiritual empath. Hello, sister. Hey, Beverly, good morning. Hey, Shanika, grand rising. Hey, Judisha, where you been? Good morning. Beverly, I think the healing is much deeper. Ashe. Hey, Lakeisha, good morning. Spiritual empath says this is very motivational. I need to hear something like this morning. I just barely holding on, but I will survive. You will not survive. You're going to thrive. True, we all do what we feel is best at the time. Hey, Royal. Hola, thanks for giving great advice. Thank you, Miss Lady. Hey, Just Be Nash, good morning. Hey, Dawn, relationships are mirrors. Sometimes it reveals our stuff. I say, guilt can eat you alive from the inside out. Yes, Beverly. Erica, good morning. Resistance makes it grow. Yes, it's all about refinement. We have to stop repeating dysfunctional behavior and patterns. And I'm gonna talk. I hear a theme going here, and I want to kind of address it. I am 30, and I truly understand where you're coming from. Thank you, spiritual empath. Kendra says, hey, Kendra, thank you, Sister Lisa. I need to hear this. I'm giving my all to this life, and I don't feel guilty about the times I slip. I feel like I know better. Yes. Copper says, yes. Abby says, good morning, everyone. Shannon says, yes, it's all been necessary. Dawn says, be open to correction. Who teaches the teacher? Absolutely. Thank you. Beverly says, yes, my mother wasn't perfect. I wasn't a perfect mother. My daughter isn't a perfect mother. We all do the best we can. Yes. Live life, Lisa. Like Prince said, life ain't that funky unless it's got that pop life. I love it. Selby says, you are a mother to us all spiritually, continually teaching, being transparent and sacrifice to get us the messages from ancestors in your experience. We thank you. Thank you, Selby. Sometimes black women can be toxic to one another. I'm praying for us. Peace. That's right, Dawn. love from welfare office. Okay, Keith says, as mothers, we do the best we can from where we are. Hey, Mary, got you, girl. You saw that. Tracy says, good morning. Beverly says, are you telling nothing but the truth? You are telling nothing but the truth. Thank you, Jeanette. Peace and blessings to you, too. Akila says, I don't operate out of fear, even though I still get scared. Powerful. Yes, it's so scary to let go. I know, Princess. Abby says, motherhood is a learning process. We live, make mistakes, and keep growing. But y'all, what if we didn't make a mistake? Do you understand? What if none of it's a mistake? Like, I think we're still making ourselves wrong when we say, even that thing, we've done the best from where we were. We're still saying we didn't do good. Can we say something else? Can we say that I'm talking about myself too. Like, I don't think that it was bad. I think that that's what we focus on. I think there was a lot of good in our childhood. I think there was a lot of good in our mothering. I think we did damn good. I think most of us, a lot of us have children that are walking strong, and even the fact that they can have an opinion that's different than us shows us how wonderfully we've done. Even the fact that they can express themselves when as black women, there was generations not too long ago where you were seen and not heard. The fact that they can be heard, you did that. The fact that they're independent, you did that. That maybe your dependency on another created an independency in them. So did you not do your job? Did you not have a positive effect? Why can't your so-called negative experience be a positive one for someone else? Why can't that I saw what I didn't want, therefore I'm going for what I want? This is what I'm saying. I think it's still a little deeper. I'm saying, why can't you be okay with you and love your whole entire experience and never look at anything as wrong? Because you think if I don't call it wrong, if I don't call it bad, then I'm going to repeat it. But you haven't called it wrong, or you've been calling it wrong or bad all the time, and you still repeating it. So how is that working for you? What I'm trying to say, I think, is a little bit deeper. It's still this a mother's guilt, and I can see it in a lot of us. I don't feel guilty. But if for the first time I woke up yesterday and realized I effing did damn good. Like, what? This girl got it going on. I trade. Let me have that life. Let me get that. Like, you better know what you did. You better know how good you did. But you're measuring yourself against perfection. You will always fail if you do that. And perfection, well, what is perfect? What is perfect? I mean, like, nature keeps telling me that this idea of perfection is in the contrast. Is a tornado, in a sense, is it necessary? Earthquakes necessary? There is perfection, I think, in everything. But in perfection, even things die. In perfection, things get destroyed. Nature is perfectly doing what nature does, and yet people still die. So when you're looking for perfection, you still gonna have contrast, because there's no way that you can't have that. It is called life. It is a school, and we are learning. You don't say I was bad in that. You might say I'm not that good in math, but you don't hold it against you that my daughter's going to be bad at math, and my daughter's daughter, and she's bad because she's bad in math. You're not holding yourself so hard for being bad in math. Why are you holding yourself so hard? So for thinking that you're bad in a relationship, or you were bad in some way that you did something, why do you do that? Why do we do that? I mean, that's a deeper question. Muchas gracias, Marlene. Marlene brought me some tea. She's so beautiful. It's a deeper, and that's beautiful. The tea comes now. Do you understand? You deserve that cup of tea. You deserve that moment in the sun. You deserve to lay on the beach. You deserve, why you didn't do, you're not best. Stop punishing yourself. Stop doing it, please. I feel good. I could drink this tea in peace. I've done my job. It's my daughter's turn to do hers. And watch her have stories. One day she'll come to me and say, you know what, Mama? Because I came to my mother, thank God I got to say it to my mama, I got you now. I see where you was. I understand, and I love your journey. And I thank you for having it so that I could have mine. Where is the respect for our mothering and the respect for our mothers and the respect? We have to be respectful of our journey so our children can be respectful of our journey, because sooner or later they will have their own. And to blame mommy or daddy for it is not going to get them the healing that they need. It's not necessary. Maybe the pain might be the contrast, but the guilt, that stuff is tired. I wouldn't do it. I don't advise it. when you say teach, people trying to teach, most women no, most women can't tell another woman how to what she did wrong or doing wrong. When a woman starts to, I notice that especially, and I see sometimes with religious people, God don't like ugly and God did this and God's gonna punish you. They be the people doing the same stuff, if not worse. And then we judge people's like, well, I didn't do that, and that wasn't as bad as what you're doing. I tried my best not to do that with a mother, not a mother. Because I know the job of mothering means just the fact that you're having a child means you got to deal with some ish, that you're going to have some tremendous growth. So all those that want to have a child, all you do is want to rebirth yourself and think you could do it better. But you can't, in a sense, because you can only do it the way you know, and your way is good. Your way is great. That's magic. It's like incantations. It's like saying magic words. My way is good. My way is great, and therefore you will see more good and great in your life. But if you're sitting there still talking about yourself, well, me too. I did the best that I could with what I had. It's still, for me, it feels broken. It feels guilty. You still feel like you did something wrong. You did what you did, and you did it. And you know what? If I watched, I bet it created some beautiful things. But you won't acknowledge that. You're only seeing the bad. I just don't do it, y'all. I'm not there. And people that say in denial, I feel more at peace in my life than I've ever felt before. And I was not at peace when I kept thinking that I needed to repent on some level, whether it showed up as 50,000 sea salt baths, which, let me say this, on sea salt baths is freaking phenomenal. Like, it's not only is it healing, but I keep saying for me, when I get in that sea salt, there's a lot of mosquitoes right now. Oh, because it rained too. Because the bath, the sea bath, it's glee. Can I say glee? Like I'm like I'm laughing like a child. I thought I was gonna walk in the water and be like, Mama, heal me, forgive me for all of my sins. I released a toxic relationship. I need healing, and I don't know. That's not happened for me yet. But yet I'm getting the healing. Do you understand? The healing's still coming. When I get in there, I just be like, yes, oh my God, okay, woohoo. Like, I mean, I need to, what I was gonna say, I need to film it, but I actually did. I did a YouTube, me in the water. It was just like, hey, y'all need to get up in this water. I didn't think before when I was in sister circles, we were actually what I needed at the time. So I'm not down in them. We got in circles and we released and everybody cried. And that's good to do that as well. That's a beautiful process. But when can we go to that ocean one day and be like, girl, I'll be telling the ocean, I'll be like, sister, thank you. I want to thank you for allowing me to be happy today. I want to thank you for allowing me to smile today. I want to thank you, sister. Let's play. I'm going to go play with my girl called the ocean. We got some things. Can we do that? Is that even possible? I know it is. So let's see. But I know that pain factor, we hold on to it, and I see it. Good morning. Okay. Thank you. Kendra says, yes. Good morning, everyone. Yes, it has been necessary. Yes, Shannon. Bill, okay. Yes, I got that. You are a mother to us. Okay, thank you. Let me just go. Yes, and that's okay. We do the best, and I feel that. Uh, yes. Good day, Queens. Motherhood is a learning process. We live, make mistakes, and keep growing. Good day. Thank you, Abby. Adetta says, good day, Queens. Well said. You are only doing your best. It's called life and it's a school, says Sayla. Hey, Sayla. The Angela says, mother of 5, and I'm proud. I'm 47, no guilt. I was a teen mom, 30-year-old down to 13-year-old. All is well, and all is well, Black Goddesses. Yes, Mary says, wow, such truth. Thanks for answering the question. Exactly what I needed. Ashe. Thank you. You're very welcome. Empress says, I went back to a man I knew damn well I shouldn't have and contracted some mess. Now I can't label that as not a mistake. What to do? But the thing is that you did it because, see, this is what I'm saying. So nothing would have stopped you. I'm sure that people told you. So that's when I say it's your path, it's still your path. Like, I know if you could help somebody else not go down that path, then of course that's what you do. Maybe that's the whole point. Isn't it messed up when you do contract something? Because it is true. It's saying like, now you're wrong, you're guilty, you feel bad about what you did. And so the only thing that you could do is tell somebody else like, hey, there's another path if you want to take it. But let's say they don't listen to you. Then that too is their path. And maybe in that path, they'll be able to, that's the greatness that came out of it. Sometimes it's gotta be something to knock us on our ass to make us stop. It's like you could say, I should have stopped at the first warning, but you didn't. The fact is, you needed this on some level, and I know it sounds so horrible, but what is the use in saying, so now what? You got it. What have you learned? And so it wasn't a mistake. I don't know, like mistakes. I'm just trying to say to myself, if we made the mistake, we still made it. And isn't life about making mistakes? And if you're not going to stop until you get that thing that stops you. And then that thing creates something else. I'm just saying, like, we can't wrestle somebody to the ground and make them see it our way, even if we went through something and we got something from it. A person still has to walk their own path. That's what I learned. And I realized that, wow, that's between them and their God. That's between them. Baby, I know what you've been through. I know what you're going through. Said, I mean, wow. I think sometimes I've seen women who got something, and some things I understand got something they can't even get back, and I understand that, and that's hard. But I've also seen them, wow, I've seen them turn into some divine spiritual beings behind that, because I guess maybe that's what that person needed. I hear what you're saying. I'm not saying to you that, what should we tell people then? Now you're in a way better place to tell somebody about what you think they shouldn't or should not do than you ever were before. Because you got something to say. You want this ish right here? But I'm going to tell you, if the person's not ready to hear, they ain't going to change. And it's not their path is to go the path that they're going on. How can you do your path over it? This is the thing is, don't we, I'm going to put this jacket on just not to get bit. Don't we always say, if I knew then what I know now? That's the thing. Why doesn't nobody know then what they know now? It almost seems like we can't know then what we know now. It almost seems like we have to gain the knowledge and then the wisdom. And the knowledge may take many times. But the thing is, once you get it, what you going to do? So now you got it. I mean, if the anger goes there, then nobody benefits. Nobody got anything out of it. What I'm saying to people is, I've seen our children learn from us by the things that we did, tells them the things that they shouldn't do. And so you did a good job. I've seen children that the mothers told them what to do from a place of maybe just seeing other people go through it, and the children still went down that path. Life is the great mystery, never what it seems to be. Life is the great mystery, never what it seems to be. Would you have stopped if somebody told you? Obviously not. You had to walk that path. Of course, in hindsight, we could all say what we could have, would have, and should have done, and if that's what comes out of it, then that's the gift right there. I'm just saying to y'all, there's gonna be people that don't listen to their own selves because that's their path, and then they come out of that knowing more than they ever did. So many people are going through so many things, and I don't think that anybody is promoting a negative way or to be a way, but I understand that the way that person needs to grow is the way that they need to grow. You know where I learned that the most was from some mothers that have children in prison. And after a while, they're like, my child didn't do it. And then it's like, my child didn't have a chance. My child was railroad. And then when you see the acceptance in them that says, he's in the place where he's supposed to be. This is the way he needed to learn. And some of them brothers and sisters, but I'm gonna say brothers for sure, because I mean, that's what I know, been in prison, I've worked in the prison, they come out from those extremely so-called horrible situations and become the best men they ever could have became. I can't tell you why contrast happens. I can just tell you that it will. I can't tell you when you're gonna get it. I can just tell you that you will. And I can tell you that you got to love yourself through the whole thing. And loving the self that did the things that you think got you in a situation, you're gonna have to love her too. If you make her bad, then your situation will continually stay bad and you'll create more bad situations. You gotta make her okay. You gotta make her like, you know what? I still love you. I'm gonna love you through now where I am because I wasn't loving you then. But now I'm gonna have to love you because I still, even though you're in the past, you're still showing up in my present. You're gonna have to love all of you and move forward with that love. I understand what you're saying. I get it. I know. You was like, listen, girl, I made a mistake, so tell the world that you made a mistake. That's like you doing now. What can you do now that the mistake was made? How can you move on? Because you're gonna have to. And I just, yes, but I hear you. I know this hard. I know when I talk about embracing you, it looks like I'm saying embracing your mistakes, which I am saying. If I say embracing you, it looks like I'm saying embracing your pain as something that actually is a catalyst for great healing for many. I am saying that. from a person who has been broken, is still broken in areas, who has suffered in so many ways on so many levels. I can now look at that and be like, go ahead, girl. You gained a seat in the chairs and can spread wisdom throughout the world from what you've been through, not what you're not. Now you got something to talk about. Now maybe some people will listen to you. But that was the way. We all get it in our way, and sometimes the way is not great. But most women I know, most people I know, got something that they've done, especially when they were younger, or even when they're older, that they're not proud of. And the moment that they look at it and go, that was my path, I find great peace that comes upon them, and they tend not to make the same mistakes again, or whatever you call it, go down the same path. So let's see. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. What to do? Okay, Empress, let's talk about it. Yes, we feel guilty, but we must heal out of it now. Yes, I like to heal out of it. We learn to protect our mental, physical, and spiritual selves. Yes, says Angela. The ones who criticize your parenting have their own flaws. Parenting is unique, and there isn't any perfection. Absolutely. We all have our own personal journey. Yes, we do. I love you so much. Thank you. The mama energy I always needed, wanted. You got it. There's a spiritual awakening in contrast. Absolutely. But like what I'm saying too is, no, I think what I say is about the criticizing of parenting, I feel like I'm a damn good mother. Like I'm a mother because I'm honest. I'm a mother because I'm saying I'm scarred, or I was in it and look, you got to see it. But in that you were loved, in that you were respected. Matter of fact, you benefited more. My daughter, in all realness, benefited more from the men in my life than I did in some ways. My daughter was very pampered. That was what I kept wanting to do. And even in that, you can't pamper somebody or guard or protect somebody, because eventually they're going to get out there and they're not going to understand that this stuff that you was trying to protect them from is called real life. It's not a perfect box with a bow on top of it gift. It's deeper than that. So then when they come, it was bad. That shows what you did. You are better than you think. You are greater than you think. You are stronger than you think. You are weaker than you think. You are loving more than you think. You are so amazing. And your journey is so amazing. And sometimes I just feel like I could tell you, read any spiritual text, it's not me. Guilt is never a good thing. Guilt does not make you a better person. Guilt does not make you stop doing things. Guilt is very self-destructive, and it really works on your organs and your mind. A lot of times too, even venereal disease or sexual disease or STIs and all that, that really comes from some tremendous guilt. It's not just what you're doing, it's you feeling horrible about what you've done, or very thing that stops everything and allows you to move forward. Don't worry about repeating your mistakes. Think about living your life again and again and again. You're doing a great job, ladies. You're doing way better than you think you are. And no one can judge your journey, because most of the time they're not even looking at their own. But I send love and peace to everybody. But more than that, I send love and peace to myself. I've had too many good times in most of my encounters in life to be focused on just the hard. We always, I don't know, when we was in them relationships, nobody could have told us nothing. Like, we was like having fun, we was laughing. It was the best awakening for me when I tried to talk bad about the last relationship that I was in. And somebody said, but girl, we saw you. You was laughing and giggling. Look at the pictures. You was glowing. You was acting like a kid. And I had to stop in my tracks and say, now that's true. Now, wait a second now. There was some laughter up in that bad boy. Like, there was a lot. I was dancing. I got the videos to show you I was dancing, and I had a good ass time. That's just the truth. I could lie to y'all and make it feel more dramatic because of what the drama that was, but I had a good time. And when I look back, the growth that I had with the Afrocentric Home Decor channel, all of those videos, all of those products and services, my sense of fashion, my go back now. Now I want you to do the other exercise. Let me give you the other exercise. Write down all the beautiful things that was brought to you from a relationship that make you who you are today. You are much more of a woman than you would have ever been had you sat down and nothing happened to you. I'm telling you that. So no, a lot of us don't tell the whole truth. There was some good times in all of that madness too. We got to look at it differently and it will be healed. It will disappear. It will remove itself when we look at our journey and say, you know what? That's good. I like our elders used to say, girl, I earned these gray hairs. I know that now, being 51, going on 52, I earned these gray hairs. Where's yours? I got a story to tell. Where's yours? I lived an incredible, magnificent, colorful life. What about you? Look at your things a little differently, and I bet you wouldn't repeat it again because you would embrace it and say, okay, that was what it was, and I am what I am because of it, and I like who I am. I just want you to like yourself again, and then maybe you could love yourself. That's what I gotta say. Yes, yes, yes. You're welcome. Hey, Calamar, life at a soul level, hun, doing the soul work. No one will ever. I just now look around, just be like, you know what, y'all. I think my favorite term is what the young people say is living my best life. I am truly doing that. As I sip my tea, I'm living my best life. What about you? I'm having a ball. Like I said, it's scary. Like where I'm gonna go now? My daughter's going, and but I know the universe is like she did her thing here. She got to go grow and have we together, and we do the same things, but we don't. My daughter likes to do what we used to do and stay in more and watch these shows and these movies about other people's reality. She likes reality shows a lot, and I used to always watch them with her. Not maybe like love and hip hop reality, but they're all levels of what's the 90-day marriage, dysfunctional relationships are. By the way, so I said to her, you know what, baby? I don't want to have marathons of watching those reality shows with you like that. I like us to have a different experience. I said, let's talk. Let's go for walks. I want to share my path and my story and my past, and I want her to share her future and her insecurities. I want to know her. I don't want to watch people that a TV that keeps perpetuating that even when you think you're in love, it's not good. Dun dun dun. Bad things happen to you out there. Don't go out there. Don't. Never have a relationship. You're gonna get hurt because the reality show says in the end you will get hurt. Dun. I'm done. I'm done, y'all. Y'all got to be crazy. I'm not doing that shit no more. That stuff. I'm not doing it. That's where good. People are good. People are always waiting for you to bring more good into your life. Good things come out of bad circumstances. A good life has always been available to you. A good life is here for you. Life is good. Talk, walk, be, love, take chances, fall, fail, mess up, get back up again, do it all over. Rewind. If you sitting here trying to make the perfect path, good luck on that one. Tell me how that work out. I love my imperfect path, and I never in my life pick pass. I love it. Drink that. I love it. I'm gonna go back and think about it. I'm gonna think about some of the things I did. I'm matter of fact, I totally gonna have a stupid shit I did club. Y'all wasn't feeling that one, but that was a good one. A circle, stupid shit I did circle. Because I think if we can laugh at this stupid shit, then we won't. It won't be so. It'll be like that was stupid, fresh. Like no, we turn New Yorkers. Yo, you stupid. You so stupid, girl. You stupid. Like when New Yorkers say that, that don't mean you dumb. That mean you crazy. That mean you funny. That means you like you did that. You stupid girl. Look at you. She's like you stupid. Like it's a good thing. I want you to be stupid, not stupid. I want you to be dope, not stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like you're dope. Like you're so dope. But if you don't want to believe you dope because you did some things and now you got some things and now you learned some things and you don't things and you don't. I don't know how you're supposed to get gray hair. I don't know how you're supposed to pass down wisdom if you ain't never been through nothing. So if you want a perfect life, this is probably not the channel. If you want a perfect life, this is probably not the channel. If you want to see me living a perfect life, this is definitely like the channel. But if you want to see me living my best life, I think you're on the right channel. You should sit with me and hang out with me. So, because I mean, there may be some more stupid stuff that I'm going to do along the way, and I'm going to embrace that journey. So let me let y'all go. Thank you very much for all the love. My self-evolution makes me a greater being. Yes, Calamar. Hey, Charlotte, thank you for all the love in many colors. Beverly, laugh out loud. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, Angela, rolling too. One thing I've learned is all very well. Right, says Angela, sipping your tea. Excellent, right? Selby says, stupid. Yeah, remember that? Yo, you stupid, girl. You so stupid, girl. That's stupid, fresh. Like, you stupid. We were stupid. It's okay. You have to laugh at it. Beverly got it, girl. I love it, says the Angela. Flybook says, hey, Africa says, I'm embracing my stupid. Yes, hashtag, y'all. Speaking of hashtag, my daughter helped me hook up my Instagram, y'all, and I did a live on Instagram yesterday. I felt so proud of myself, actually. I did a live Instagram, and my Instagram is looking fly. It is like, if you want to go to my Instagram, I gotta remember my name. It's Rosa underscore Negra Travels. Rosa underscore Negra Travels, and I'm putting all my beautiful. Listen, I can tell you one thing from that last one. Hey, you are a magnificent, amazing photographer, and you took some stupid, dumb, stupid, crazy, and I know you foreign from American culture. That's a good thing. Pictures of me, and those pictures are being put on my Instagram, and I hope that you really enjoy it. And those smiles in that picture was real. That glowing skin was real. That laughter in the river was real. And that is my life, and that's what I walk away with. It's hard to sip the tea. And you have, yes. Thank you for a beautiful message, man. You're very welcome, Abby. Hey, from Dallas. Hey, Eric. Charlotte says, you helped me get through some dark times. Thank you so much. I'm talking about when you first started your YouTube channel, watching from UK. Much love. Thank you, darling. He did that. Those pics are great. Thank you. Come on now, y'all. Don't be scared. You are very beautiful and you're very strong, and the world is waiting for you to tell your story, and it's going to be good. Okay? Fix your life, but don't. It's not because it's broken, because you want it to be better. That's a different kind of thing. I'm going to fix something. We got to even change that. I'm not fixing my life because it's broken. I'm fixing my life to be what I want. My grandmother used to say, she's from North Carolina. I remember growing up with her in Brooklyn. She used to say, what y'all fixing to do? What you fixing to do? What you about to do? I want you to fix your life. What you about to do, fix that's broken. What you fixing to do means what you about to do, what you gonna do, what you gonna do in the future. Do you understand what you fixing to do? Because you got more. You still here. Your story is still being told, and it ain't over. The journey continues. I love you, ladies. Thank you for allowing me to take so much of your time. Change the perspective. Fly Books got it. Fly Books, I love you. Yeah, I love you. That's all I'm saying. Thank you. I could have said it in front. Fly Books got the words. She's like, Lisa, she gave you the long version. Let me give you the short version. Change the perspective. No one will ever guilt you. Somebody try to guilt you, you be like, I did what I did, and I ain't ashamed. I ain't try to guilt you, you be like, I did what I did, and I ain't ashamed. I ain't ashamed. That's what you got to say. I ain't ashamed. Because when somebody try to guilt you and you looked at it and you serious about that, I'm not ashamed. What about you? What you did? They will get so quiet, but you not. But you should be. Why? But you should be. Why should I be? Because you did wrong. Who says? Should I be? Because you did wrong. Who says? Well, look how it's like too much for people. Like she knows she did some stuff and it maybe wasn't what she thought she was going setting out to do, but yet she's okay with her journey. It's a hard one for people to swallow. People are so steeped in guilt, be steeped in guilt with them. Not at 51. Hey, baby. Listen, Ricky, not at 51 going on 52. I can't do that with y'all. But I love you very much, and I will hold space for you where you are, but I'm in a different place. Love you with all my heart. I'll see you all in the next video. Ladies, call them on their ish. That's right, Fly Books. Right? So, ladies, I love you. I have Patreon. Please consider joining at any level. I would love to have you. We're going to do some special things because I feel like what I like about my Patreon is the ones that come that want to tear me down or tell me I'm wrong or I'm inconsistent and I'm not da. I think I'm consistently inconsistent. I think that's my whole brand is that I know I'm going along with this. Please come to the Patreon because it's a lot of love and I could actually give my perspective and nobody's here to tear it down because you're wanted. And that's what I love about Patreon. Also follow me on Rosa_Negra Travels, Negra Travels, because I'm doing some lives on my Instagram and I love it. And please check out the most beautiful pictures of this. This is just one country's journey. I'm telling you, today is my, like I said, you see my eyes crying. I was beautiful, real talk. And I think my daughter's like, my mama ain't gonna be guilted. She is not doing it, and I love it. And she told me, I love you, mama. You gave me the best life. You gave me the best. And I told her, well, I gave you life. That's good enough right there. Shit, after that, in the story, close the book, y'all. Close the book. So PayPal, Patreon, Cash App. I need your love and support. Also, share the pictures, like, subscribe, and comment. I'll take them all of the comment. But if you think me and you're giving me something, but just notice that when you give something, are you free enough to offer it to somebody else? Because sometimes we have not. I love you very much, ladies, and I'll see you all in the next video. This is Lisa Marie of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy and La Rosa Negra, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace y bendiciones.